Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Walk with Wingman. I am running a little bit behind today, so I'm actually walking in the outdoor section of the fitness center at my apartment building, which just goes to show that you can walk anywhere. You don't necessarily have to be out and about in the world to walk. Instead, you can be in any area where you have the ability to move. And that's the purpose of these episodes, which is to encourage you to find just a few minutes in your day to move. And hopefully, while you walk with me, I can entertain you a little bit and maybe even we can learn something together. So, I hope you had a great week. Uh, I am doing a Sunday workout. My Saturday and Sunday workouts tend to be harder. Saturdays are long runs on the trails, which I just look so forward to. I was actually able to do a couple strides at the end of my workout yesterday. So getting back into extending that hamstring a little bit. And today I'm doing a heavy weight workout. I like to do heavier workouts on the weekends because I know that I have had a good sleep and I'm able to recover. So, several of you have sent me messages and I so appreciate it. It's always nice to know that I'm not just talking to myself, requesting that I schedule these out. And I will try and do that in 2023. I was trying to see what type of cadence may be best for everyone being able to join in, or even if you just have an opportunity to listen after the live stream. So for 2023, I will try and give you a little bit of advance notice so that you don't just have to see this pop up on your feed and that you know that a walk is coming. But my goal will be to keep them on probably on Sundays, uh, trying to navigate that with our perfectly planted podcast and our ability to accommodate guests. So today, I just had a brief topic I wanted to cover, and there's a couple of topics I like covering. What I'm going to be trying to do is to sync these walks with some of the Monday mindset and Wednesday wisdom and philosophical Friday conversations that I've been writing and posting on my blog, or should be posting on my blog. But today I wanted to briefly touch on a follow up to the podcast I listened to on my run last weekend by Lewis Howes. So he, in episode 1357, he had a long discussion around why the law of attraction isn't working. And my key takeaway from that is that you need action, 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 to manifest attraction. So if your time permits, sometime this week, I would definitely encourage you to listen to the podcast from Lewis. It is long, and if time is short, I recommend that you listen from about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to maybe about 25 minutes. It's a great short part of the conversation that I think you will find great value in. But I just wanted to share my thoughts on the podcast. And, you know, I used to think that the only way I would be able to achieve my goals is if I work hard. I'm not smarter, stronger, faster than other people. And so to make up for that, I just worked harder. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 hours a day because I always was striving to get ahead and thinking that in the absence of any special skills that I just needed to work harder. And sometimes it was and remains true that when things don't go right, you get negative and you start to think, I'm doing all this hard work. Why aren't things going better? But I think what I've come to realize over the years is that your thoughts dictate your actions and where your energy goes. So you have to find ways to put energy into gratitude and positive thoughts so that you can attract the things into your life that are important to you. So the things I took away from that podcast were the need to have gratitude. Um, and sometimes I know that's hard. We all go through things in life, and you may find it hard, but there's something about which you can always be grateful. The second thing is to have positive thoughts. Positive thoughts attract positivity. And so even when things are not going the direction you wanted them to go, find a lesson learned, find a pearl. There's always something. I sometimes I hum to myself, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, because things don't always go the way we want them to. And you need to find the positive, even in what may be, could potentially be perceived as a negative. The other thing is consistency. You have to be consistent. We talk about the value of consistency and creating habits and, just developing regular patterns of action, and consistency is key. And that leads to the final takeaway, which is action. You can't get paralyzed by perfection. And those of you who have perfection paralysis know that I'm talking to you, but you need to act. And just waiting till everything's perfect, you may be waiting a long time. So just give it a try. You'll learn from whatever you do. So I'm over time. Well, kind of over time. I think that these walks are becoming more than 5-minute walks. But I just want to wrap up today by reminding you that you are enough. You deserve to attract good things and good people into your life. And you can and you will manifest things in your life that are important to you. So, as we talked about in a walk with Wingman a couple weeks ago, give yourself a high five. Here's my high five to you. Give yourself a high five today and give yourself a high five every day, because you deserve it. And I hope that you take away a couple of things from this podcast. Again, I would encourage you to listen to episode 1357 from Lewis Howes, which was Why the Law of Attraction Isn't Working. And that was, I think I listened to it twice before coming up with this brief walk with Wingman. But I think the key is that you need to take action to manifest attraction. I hope you have a wonderful week. It is winter here, but I don't know if it's my internal engine is revved up or it's a little bit mild, but it is actually a beautiful. I look forward to talking with you again next week. Take care.